Glazing is a technique that goes way back. The old masters used it with oil paint. Right now we're going to be using it with acrylic paint. What is a glaze? It's transparent and it's an evenly applied layer of color. Our painting is pretty far along right now. You can see we have quite a lot. And all I want to do now is just tweak it, just shift things a little bit to make it even more powerful. So let's start with how to make a glaze. Well, we can start with any color. I'll use ultramarine blue, put it on the palette. And now I need to use a medium. Do you remember when we were making washes, the proportion was 80% water to 20% paint? We'll be doing a similar proportion, but this time instead of water, we'll be using medium. Any medium will work. This is the acrylic glazing liquid, which is a slow drying medium. And I'm going to be doing an 80% medium to 20% paint to create this glaze. Now, notice I put them separately. I didn't just add this right in because I'm not sure that this proportion is going to give me a good glaze. I'm going to take a little bit of this and make a third pile using my 80-20 proportion, and I'm going to mix it really well with a palette knife so that it's homogenized rather than unmixed. And I'm going to test it over these black lines to see.
Operate your camera.
Now, here I am applying it over black lines. Look at how subtle it is and how transparent. You can see the black lines very well, but it's just slightly tinting the white to a light blue. This is a pretty good glaze. While I have the ultramarine blue glaze mixed, I'm going to use it in the sky, right at the top, to intensify the color. So I'm going to turn the board around to make it easier for myself so I can work right here. I'm going to be using a soft, flat brush. If it's like a blush brush, something that you wouldn't mind putting on your face, it's soft enough. If it's real sharp and bristly, you're not going to get an evenly applied glaze area. It's got to be soft. So now I'm going to dip it into the ultramarine blue glaze that we mixed, and I'm going to start at the top where I want the color most intense. And I'm going to go back and forth just at the top. Now I want it to slowly disappear, so I'm going to get rid of the excess on my brush and then keep brushing back and forth so that I'm really just subtly shifting, making more blue, the top of the sky. Now I'm going to blow dry it because I want to put another glaze on top. And once the glaze starts to dry and get tacky, you don't want to touch it. So I want to dry it all the way. So I'm going to quick dry it with the blow dryer.